Hey y'all, it's Miss Jim. You ready to haunt a house? That's what we're gonna do tonight. Let me pull me up over here so I can see comments when and if people get here. And I hope you do, because I'm gonna need help with this one, y'all. I am totally discombobulated. Well, not totally. I'm partly combobulated. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm doing, shoot, what am I doing? Does anybody know what I'm doing? Okay, Dina's here and Jerry's here, and I'm just babbling like an idiot. That's what I do. Carolyn's here, good. What I can't seem to do is shift so I can see what I'm doing. Liz is watching, yay. Okay, y'all, I'm closing in on it and then we can start. Yep, there I am. Turning myself down. Anybody say anything yet? I see 4 people are on here. Okay. Hey, Jeffrey and Sister Jerry and Elaine and Liz and Carolyn and Dina. Happy to have y'all all here, and Sharon's coming in. Okay, y'all, I was saying before y'all got here, is I'm pretty discombobulated today. I'm partly combobulated, but mostly this. I don't know what combobulated means, but what I mean is I'm left things a little bit too late to start working on it, so I am winging it. Okay. Now I found this house. It's actually it was an Americana house. So you've got little stars here, and I couldn't get them off, but now it's going to be a haunted house. And this little chimney came off, but that's okay because I'm going to paint it anyway. Maybe paint that a reddish color. Y'all hang on half a second here. Maybe a little bit more than half a second. While I find some red paint. Red paint. Red paint. Terracotta paint would be good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have been. I should have had this done. Well, I'm just gonna paint it the same color as the house. Okay, so we got 7 people on here. Who else is here? Sharon's here. Anybody else come in? Hey, Justin's coming in. Yay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I've done a base coat on this. And I see I've painted my screen, which probably shouldn't have done. Let's see if I can get any of that off. Actually, it's just going to add to the, haunted look. So we're going to leave it the way it is. Hey, Justin. It's an Americana house, and we're gonna what's the word I want? Crackle it. We're gonna crackle it, so it'll look old. It is old, but we're gonna crackle it. Hey, Susie. So you find a good brush to use. This is Elmer School Glue right here. So we're just gonna huh, isn't that interesting? You know, this could take a while because we got 3 sides to do. Dina, I love that picture that you did on your live in the event. Can't believe that came from Dollar Tree. It's a sign. It's a stand-up sign. Yeah, I can believe it now. Well, it is a cute house, and it is going to light up. I don't know why some of this is brown. I guess it's because I didn't wash my brush off real good. Okay, so we got that. So we're just going to paint this a sienna color. Actually, let's go ahead and do these. Let's just go ahead and do all the sides. And y'all, I would have crackled this before we started just to save time, but I thought y'all like to see everything. So is anybody else making a haunted house, or is it just me? Hey, Regina. Y'all, I don't like Halloween. I don't do much Halloween. So, Halloween is too busy on my block for me to get all excited about it. Because we could have a couple thousand kids come through here every Halloween getting food. And I'm the Grinch that stole Halloween, y'all. I don't play. I turn out all the lights in the front of the house and hibernate in the back. So I can't see it. But this street used to go all out for Halloween. I mean, all out for Halloween. You know, we would, it's before I got here, have a headless horseman that's been coming around since I was a child and rides up and down the street. Which is kind of, we're going to crackle the roof too, why not? Rides up and down the street. It's been doing it. It's probably not the same one. Getting out of here. Yeah, that's kind of the way I feel. But you know how much candy for a couple thousand kids could cost? I can't, I don't have the money for that. And I feel real bad. And I will have to say they are very well organized. Okay, so that should crackle up nicely. Oh, you got pinup girls now. I gotta catch up on your, prints, Justin. Okay, so that's pretty much done. So now we're going to paint this. I already painted black, got some glow-in-the-dark paint. That's what I should have gotten, is glow-in-the-dark paint. But I think of these things when it's too late to do anything about it. Y'all even see this? Yeah, you can, okay. I have a 3-story birdhouse. 3 haunted house, one for myself. Wow, you were busy last year, Carolyn. Jeff, you've got a 3-story house. Wow. Justin, you're clutching your pearls. I would pay money to see that. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this very carefully. Should have let this dry a little bit, the glue, before I started slapping paint on top of it, but I didn't, so, you know, we're gonna see what happens. Oh, Regina, I got my Miss Jim. Thank you very much for that. Where did I get the house? I got the house at a thrift store. I think I got it last year or the year before, and I just haven't done anything with it. Because it had lights in it, but they were plug-in lights, and they didn't work. So I had to figure out how to do that, and I replaced the lights. I didn't replace them with plug-in, so. But I'll show you that in a minute. I got that done anyway. Oh, this is gonna be some ugly house, but it's haunted. It's supposed to be ugly, right? Okay, we're gonna see if it crackles. Okay, it's already starting to crackle, looks like. Y'all, I'm getting paint where I don't want paint. Like on the roof. How's the front doing? Oh yeah, it's crackling up kind of nicely. Well, I just want it to look like it's an old haunted house. That's all I care about. I'm not going for neat. I'm not going for stylish. I'm going for haunted. Old haunted. If it doesn't actually crackle, if it just smears, it's okay. Pick up a few items from $1.25 store. Small Halloween gnomes dress up Halloween some way. You go out, that's good. I'm impressed. I don't like Halloween. Maybe because I'm stingy, I don't know, but I didn't enjoy it as a child either. But I did like coming up here and seeing the Headless Horseman. That was exciting. Is it looking spooky yet, y'all? Are we spookifying it yet? Okay, so now I need another brush. Of course I need another brush. I always need another brush. And the roof we're going to paint black. If I can find the black. And y'all, I know you're gonna laugh because I've made a couple of things for this. I tried making a ghost, but yeah, he doesn't look very ghostly. And I tried making a crow. He didn't look very crowly either. Crowley? Is crowley a word? Doesn't look much like a crow. Okay, I've got a lot of people watching. Is anybody making comments? Oh, Lazy Susan, you know I've got one out. I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you. I wonder what I did with it. Oh, I'll put it over here. Thank you, Jeffrey. I had one out. of an ugly house, isn't it? Okay, so our roof is already starting to crack. There we go. I'm about to have a craft a lunch. Anybody say anything? Got any questions? Anybody? Nope, says I'm all caught up. Is it crackling at all? Yeah, it's crackling a little bit. Okay, now let's see if we can get this to drying a little bit. Sorry about the noise, y'all. Uh-oh, forgot a spot. Of course I did. Of course I missed a spot. Well, my comments keep going away. Oh, you like the little gnome witch? I'm so glad. I did make a wish. I've made Halloween stuff, I just don't do much of it. Is it looking spooky, y'all? Oh, okay, it's beginning to cook. Oh, you know what? I forgot to paint the chimney. Forgot to paint the chimney. I'm gonna go back to this. No, it's not great. I didn't put crackle stuff on this, but this is a two-tone chimney. because I still had black stuff on the brush, black paint on the brush, and I'm putting this burnt sienna on there just to make it look a little different. Now, I am not seeing comments. I'm seeing who's watching. But the comment, that's what's all that's coming up on my iPhone is who's watching. I have to get my iPad in gear. I'm just going to go ahead and put this up there. Or not. And I'll push it down later. Okay, so let me see if I can get this off because I've got more painting to do. So I'm just going to move this whole thing. All right, let me get this up here. There. And this whole thing can go down. Now I'm finding I don't have enough space on my craft table for all my stuff, and I can't make any sense out of it. I can't figure it out. So I've got stuff on the ground all over the place. Okay, so this is a thing of grass. I painted it. So it looks like the grass is dying. And you know, why do I do things like this? Does anybody know why I do things like that? Just the burnt sienna again because it looks kind of like ground. It looks kind of like dirt. And I'm not being overly careful with it, y'all, because I really don't care. Supposed to be dirt. I'm not doing that at all because I'm going to cover that up with grass. That's going to be covered up with fence. Y'all, I can't sequence with the darn. Scary house. You wouldn't want to live here. I don't want to live there either. I'm not even sure I want it in my house, but here it is. This board right here is the top of the cigar box that came apart. And it just happened to be the right size for what I wanted, so I'm using it. There's Carol Ruth. Hey, Carol Ruth, I'm doing fine. Did Sheila get in touch with you about Tuesday? Okay, so we don't care about that, so we're gonna I don't know if I keep drooling or what. Okay, where's my grass? Anybody see what I did? There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put the grass right here. If it doesn't fit exactly, I don't, that's okay. I'm fine with that. Maybe we'll just use the school glue or not. Maybe we won't use the school glue. Now this is just a little makeup brush from the Dollar Tree. I use it for a lot of stuff because they wash out with soap and water very easily. And they just cost $1.25, so when it gets to the point where you really can't use it anymore, you can just throw it away because it's, I've probably gotten $1.25 use out of this one already and it's not done yet. Okay, so that's spread out pretty good. So let's oops, I didn't do a very good job cutting this out. Measuring and cut it, but that's okay. It's just gonna look brown. We'll go ahead and paint the edges just so we can be sure it looks brown. And if it crackles, so be it. So what kind of things do y'all do for Halloween? And now I'm going to put this to one side and let it dry, but eventually my fences are going to go right here. But I'm going to let the paint dry first. And I will paint the bottom of this later. Kind of unfortunately, I run out of things that I can do while I'm waiting for paint to dry. So, what do you want to talk about while I'm waiting for paint to dry? Let me get my hands clean because I'm trying to make a ghost out of Am I frozen? I'm frozen like this. Oh, okay, now I'm unfrozen. That's good. Okay, let's see. All right, I got some pixie dough. And I was trying to make a ghost. In the process of making the ghost, I realized I don't know how to make a ghost. But I wanted to have a little tail. It just has to look ghostly. Does that look like a ghost to anybody? Does that look like a ghost to anybody? Yes, it does look like a ghost. Yay, okay. No, it doesn't look like a ghost. Looks like a ghost to Carol Ruth. Okay, good. Put it on your finger up through the middle. Why do I want to do that? That's going to take... Oh, I see. I see. It doesn't look like a ghost anymore. I think I'm going to have to get more stuff and start over. Does that look any more like a ghost? It does kind of look more like a ghost. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry the way it is. And see, and if you really want to laugh, I will show you the crow. If I can find the crow. Lost the crow. Y'all, I had a crow. Looks like a friendly ghost. Well, he can be a friendly ghost. Oh, yeah, there's my crow. Okay, y'all ready to laugh? There's my crow. I am not an artist. Y'all, I've decided I have vision, but no skill. That's what I think. Vision, but no skill. Okay, let's see, now I've got it on my fingers again. I'm going to have to get that house back up here and dry it. Not true at all. Well, no, it's not true. It's not totally true, but I do have a vision in my mind about what I want things to look at. But things like this, it require finger work. Don't come out, my fingers, the way they come out of my mind. So that's what I meant. I know what I want it to look like. It just don't look like that. Y'all, excuse me a minute. Okay, so we're going to try this. Carolyn, that was a good idea about sticking my finger up in the middle of the dough. Okay, that's dry enough. So, okay, so we got the fence. We're gonna put the fence right about there. Gonna figure out how to attach it. I know I'm gonna use some of this glue that Sandy sent me. Maybe I'll just use this. Sorry I'm not talking, but apparently I have to concentrate to get the glue on these little bitty tiny slats of wood. What we'll do this here. Now we're gonna have to keep forgetting I can use hot glue to make it attach better. Okay. You might say anything, not true. Hey, crow. Does that look anything like a crow to you? Doesn't to me. Okay, so we got half a fence. We got half a fence, y'all. Going for a whole fence. Y'all, Carol, Ruth, and Sheila have been working on finding a place for us for the meet and greet that we're having in Birmingham on the 2nd after Justin's plane lands. And I'll be posting, if you're interested, if you're anywhere near, Birmingham, and want to spend an hour or so visiting with us, then I've got a group on Facebook. It's Birmingham Meet and Greet. And if you're interested in that, let me know and I'll send you the link to it. And that's where I'm going to be posting. I don't know where it's going to be yet. They found the place, but I don't know where it is yet. Okay, I'm not going to put a fence around the back. it is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And I appreciate Sheila and Carol Ruth jumping in and trying to find a place, because I don't know anything about Birmingham, and I didn't much think people would want to come to Anniston. So, got several other crafters. Lisa from Lisa's Craft House is interested in coming. Debbie Cruz from Cruz Design says she's interested. Kim Fuentes from the Crafty Porch says she's interested. And Sheila from Sweetie's Decor and Our Creations and Decor is also interested. Plus she and Carol Ruth are coming up with a venue. It's going to be free. All you need to pay for is getting here, and if you want to get something to eat while you're there, then you'll get to pay for that. But nope, we need glue. Get down there. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Okay, so of course this particular fence part is not cooperating. Anyway, it will be fun. Yes, it's going to be in Birmingham, Alabama, Liz, on the 2nd. That's Labor Day. I didn't even make that connection until Sheila kept saying everything's going to be closed. Why is everything going to be closed? It's a Tuesday. I think it's a Tuesday. Okay, so we have a fence and we have a mess. Oh, no, that's... Leave it. Something else. Top, I was looking for the top. Delma, why don't you have a page? You are so good. Your crafts are wonderful. Okay, so now we have a fence. Let's get this, and I put the crow up there already. God, I don't know about that crow. This looks like a black cloud, doesn't it? Maybe I'll paint a moon on it and call it a misshapen moon. It's the 2nd. That's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. You're right. It's Monday. It's Labor Day. I didn't know that. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Oh, my stick fell off. I don't have another stick. There it is. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put some glue on him. There used to be another chimney here, but it fell off apparently, so now it's a perch for a crow. Maybe that'll hold it. Oh, this is not dry. You like the black cloud? Yeah, well, it's gonna stay. I'll start calling it a cloud because that is what it looks like. I kind of need for this to dry because I've got to do something else with it. Okay, I'm getting organized. There'll be something peeking out the window. I'm gonna put the lights on it in a minute. And I don't think they're purple, so I don't know how bright they're gonna be. That paint is just as wet as it can be. Yeah, I brushed up against it. And so I may not be able to finish this, y'all, because I've got to decorate it. Oh, ring from the Dollar Tree has skull ink. That's cool. Dina, are you doing this with me? Snapped off the ring. Well, I figured you did. Let's see if I can get this back up here without destroying it. What's white? There shouldn't be any white. Wow, that's just as stiff as a board. Just try it some. I'm going to. You know, I've got some foliage to go up around it and all that stuff, and I can't do that if it's going to be wet. Casper got some paint on. Can't put the lights in the house until the paint dries and I can handle the house. I've got a little table over here. It's just crowded, and the layout that I've got the way I've got my craft room arranged is not working. So I've got to figure out a different way to get it arranged. I'm kind of hoping Justin will have some ideas on that. And tell us not to do it, but just to, kind of help me figure out where things need to go. But I get out a lot of stuff. The crafts that I don't use. What? I was going to let you, Justin, I was going to see if you could look at my craft room and help me figure out a better way to arrange it. Not to do it. I don't expect you to do it. I don't want you working when you're here. But I thought maybe you could help me figure it out. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. Okie dokie, artichoke, you're all right. I need a black cat. I don't have a black cat. This kind of gives new meaning to watching paint dry, doesn't it? It's exciting. I'm filling my grass, y'all. I'm melting the glass. Melting the grass. So let me just move it. Since it's, in my mind, I think I have a black cat, but oh, you know what? I do have a black cat. Can y'all excuse me just 1 minute? That's got to dry anyway. Y'all talk amongst yourselves for just a minute or two. Found a black cat. I also found a witch. Of course, the witch is almost as big as a house. But I found her. But I will use the black cat. That came from something I did last year and didn't sell. Okay, let me see if I can put this down on its side for a minute. And I have the light board. The lights came on this board and they were burned out. But there's, where do they go here? But it just slides back in there. Let's see how this looks. Why aren't any lights down here? That's pretty cool, isn't it, y'all? I think that's pretty cool. So where's my ghost gonna be? I like the lights. See, they're Dollar Tree. Don't know where my ghost is gonna be. But I have these bats. And they can just go right there. May have to take it off this. he could be up there. You can't see, but I'm trying to figure out if I could just put him up there. Or maybe I need to take the cloud over. Maybe I need to take the cloud off and put the bat there. But I think he'll be okay there. Look at that ghost. That's why mine doesn't look like a ghost. He doesn't have eyes. Now, what am I doing? Does anybody know? Does anybody have any idea what I'm doing? I'm being awesome. Oh, Justin, you're so sweet. You're good for my ego. I wonder if he's going to stick there. See, I may wish I'd put the ghost there. Thank you, Elaine. Yeah, it's kind of big, isn't it? What do y'all think? And I know the witch will be too big. You like it? Well, leave the cat. Things do not have to be to scale, you know. It's not required. It's a craft. Maybe I'll stick a little ink. No, I won't do that. All right, now let's decorate this thing. I'm not going to glue it down just yet. I'm not going to glue anything down except the fence. Okay. Oh, I have some spiders. Yeah. Good. You know, you mentioned the tombstone. I have a casket. What do you think? Awesome. Okay, good. Thank you, Becky. Okay, let's see what I've got down here. Thank you, sis. Okay, we've got, I don't know if I want to use this or not, but I was gonna, it's a mess. It's a mess. I don't think I'm going to use that. Oh, that's a good idea, but then you can't get to the battery box. The battery box could actually just go inside. That's not going to work. These flowers are too big. Let me see. Actually, what I need to do is have it what do y'all think about having it, just having some of the moss on the roof? What do you think? Don't glue it down. Oh, you like it? Actually, you know, the battery box can just go, if I don't glue the house down, the battery box can just go under there. And we're not going to worry about it. But I do kind of like the moss. Love the spider. I like the spider too, and I've got another spider. Let me see if I can. Trying to figure out how to glue this moss down. glue in the glue tool. I don't know how many times I've had to remember to put glue in the glue tool. Yeah, I'm being careful. Oh, I just can't decide what to do with stuff. That's kind of cool, though. What do I do with all that moss? Well, I've got. Never mind. Never mind. I know where it is. Okay, I've got. I don't know, y'all. I've got these roses looking good and creepy. Yay, good. Supposed to. Got these little roses. I don't know about the roses, y'all. Gosh, but I do know that I've been here over an hour. What do you think about? It's just snippers, y'all. No big deal. Okay, so let's see. I don't think the roses do anything for it. I do have some bones. think that does anything for it either. I haven't put the ghost back yet. What do you think? Tell me what you think about the bones. The ghost. I don't see the ghost either. You like it? Okay, good. Then I'll glue it up there with real glue. It's not sticking with that. Hey, Deborah. Deborah, your tray's almost ready. Did you send me your address? I don't remember. Why am I staying up? Oh, okay, thank you. I gotta have that to do the shipping charges. But I'm not gonna pack it up tonight. I'm not gonna pack it up till tomorrow. I'm gonna give it one more night, or another 24 hours to dry good. But except for that, it's ready to go. I may not be able to use these bones. Maybe we'll have the coffin knocking over the fence. For the hearts, whoever sent those. Okay, y'all, this may have to do it because I can't really think of anything else to do with this. Well, the problem with putting the lights inside there is that they're inside there. So I think actually that was a really good idea you had about well, I've used all my moss. Hang on. You love it. Good, I'm glad. Okay, so I'm gonna glue the moss to the underside of this, because to change the batteries on this case, I don't know if y'all can see that little screw right there or not, but if you take that little screw out, it's easier to change it. So I'm gonna glue the moss over here. And I'm not gonna glue the battery case down, but I am gonna cover it up. Okay. Well, thank you, Sherry. All right, y'all, here it is. This is our haunted house. Let me turn out the lights. Woo, woo. Spooky, spooky, spooky. That's pretty cool, I think. Fantastic. Okay. I'm not going to glue the house on, because if somebody decides they want to buy this, it'll be easier to mail it if it's not glued on. Boo. I actually think that's pretty cool. Okay, y'all, I'm going to turn the ring lights back on, but this voice is going to come on and it's going to say, "This feels good." And it's spooky. Don't let anybody scare you. It's something that Summer put on my phone and I can't figure out how to get it off. But, oh dear. I did it once and I didn't warn people and it scared everybody. They thought somebody was sneaking in my house. So I did. It's not doing it. It didn't do it. Okay, I can't find my top to my glue. That's a problem. All right. Oh, there it is. Anybody going wrong? That's funny. I can't remember what I said. Oh, it didn't do it since I warned you. Anybody following along want to show me what you did? Anybody? Don't see anybody ringing the doorbell. Thank you, Elaine. Okay, I'm seeing no doorbells ringing. So I'm guessing nobody wants to say anything. I don't know which way to move this. You were organizing rooms. Oh. Sorry, that was the glue. No glue got harmed in the. All right, y'all. This is our project for the night. It's too dark now to take a picture of it, but I will take a picture tomorrow and put it on. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, Dina. I'm kind of happy with it. There's the back of it. And I have another spider, so we could put another spider somewhere if we wanted to. But I kind of think it's done. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay, I got some of these napkins. Only one person took me up with the napkins last time, but I've got these napkins. They came probably from the Dollar Tree, so you may have them, but James still painting years ago in the dark, taking many coats. Well, Jeffrey, let me know how that works out, because, you know, I meant to get some of that. And oh yeah, okay, you did talk to Sheila. Great, 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 great. I'm glad that's Means that's about an hour and a half we can spend visiting with other people. Turn the lights off so I get to keep the trick or treat. Okay, let's see. Becky Ratliff, do you want one of these napkins? Chimney is a good place for that. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna have to glue them down better, but I like him up there. You don't have, you want some? Okay, y'all, if you want one of these napkins, send me a message and say, want the napkin, and send me your address. Last time only one person wanted those napkins, but that's okay. And I haven't sent them yet. Okay, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, say Halloween napkin and give me your mailing address. That's what I need. And I will send you out some. And let me turn these lights off before I run out the battery. Oh wait, battery's out here now. Okay. All right. Say Halloween napkin and just everybody. Becky, Jerry, I know you want. Oh, I'm so glad, Dina. I'm glad. I'm not into Halloween, but I am into y'all. And I want to do a good thing. Jim, I know. Oh, there you go. I know y'all are, and I want to do a good job for y'all and do what you would like. Y'all, in 2 weeks, I don't know what we're going to do. Justin and I have to talk about it, but in 2 weeks, Justin and I both will be at an event in Oklahoma, and it starts, I believe it starts on Thursday. So I don't know that we will be there. I mean, we'll make an announcement. We'll figure it out and make an announcement. Justin has it next week, so we'll see you next week for sure. And y'all remember, somebody in Alabama loves you, and it's me. Bye, y'all.